Okay, some of you may be wondering what is a Hikikomori room. It's everybody can be anyone in a Hikikomori room. That's not that's not unique. But what I want to show you is a sort of concept that a certain pattern forms for every Hikikomori when they start. Hikikomoris basically have a sort of, let's just say every place, every item in our surroundings, we have a sort of understanding that those places are there for a reason. So where other people have their way of organizing things, and they don't, uh, they spread it. So like, okay, they're not just organizing things in the, let's say, there. This bookshelf was organized by my parents. This was happened because I was sent inside a psych ward. I live away from them. They basically looted the place, sent it back here in their own ideal interpretation of it. Now, a hikikomori may not necessarily be a great organizer of things, but look at these boxes. If you can see, yes, the S and the L in these boxes, an artifact of old hikikomori style. What is S there is just a basic small, and L is large. But think of it this way: I never expected those items back then to be of need. So what did I do, knowing that if I need them, I didn't want it inside my so-called abode because it messes up with my place. It means I have less things to maneuver, less movements. So the LNS is there, created from a basic cardboard that is taped, and there's a pencil pen in there. And that pencil pen, if I'm not mistaken, that's more of my parents. There was more of mine in the second floor. This is the third floor of my room. So that's how you have to think structurally when you're thinking of a hikikomori's room. It's not something that's it's not something that doesn't have internal structure. Uh, by that I don't just mean people things inside. It's by the fact that you're always inside this place, you're gonna reject certain things. You're gonna accept certain things, especially when you're awake. For example, this that's a Kindle, that's a note, right? And this should be a book, a rare book. Three books, two books, one Kindle in a in a bed. Normally, people don't organize this inside. They don't put it in a bed when they're about to sleep. But because you're a hikikomori, you're so used to the notion that you're gonna fall asleep and then wake up and don't have anything else to do but the goal that you have to do. You have this tendency to basically put them in there. I mean, I could kick it off my bed. I don't care. I I'm basically putting three items snap as soon as I wake up. And then there's this two things here. There's this should be yeah, two laptops. Wasn't my setups. One of the laptop was a gift. Second laptop was bought for me. But these two are usually open. The only time I close these things are when I want to literally, I don't even shut down, I just press the power button because I don't care how my world is messed up as a Hikikomori back then. I just don't. It's one of those weird things that you realize over years that like why should I like why should I just not have an extension button one tab, freeze tab, and just click it and then just off the whole thing. Like, why should I care? And that's a basic thing. Here you can, here you might see, here, okay, yeah, painting easel. I don't use paint now. I have a bunch of these tables and stuff that, well, Hikikomori does not value space as much. Hikikomoris, we sort of, how do you do it? This is basically space non grata. You make this, you put something on the space so that you can move it around, like this chair. Like this. Or sorry, table. This is kind of tricky. That's a bookshelf, so let's put it in here. Yep, this is the table. I want to sort of point it as a way that this is not, the table is not the issue. That the issue is like, there's this boxes here. Boxes of mineral water. Boxes of mineral water and 2 trash cans. Basically, your room is is a sort of soul, but it sort of have sections where you just don't want to give a crap, and that crap is a very different. There was a sort of, I read some kind of article about organizing things joy, based on joy, and that can work for people who have control of their lives. I never did, even as a Hikikomori. As soon as that door bangs, there's something needed to be eaten. I have to like go down. That was the closest thing I was different to other Hikikomoris. So I went down. So everything around this place is important for people who don't know us, just because people can always have their own interpretations of what organization is, of what items are, and let's face it, given other options, there will be people that will put things in their own order. So you always want to sort of put things in the order that nobody will pay attention to, and then put things that are in out of order in such a way that those people who saw those out of order things, they'll be distracted. They'll be looking at this, say, oh, okay, there's a ball pen here. Ooh, ball pen. Bam! I'm gonna move that ball pen, and I'm gonna forget about the fucking book. Now I can sleep, waking up knowing nobody touched anything important. That's sort of a basic run through of Hikikomori. Uh, you take all these things and you compress this into 3 critical areas. One area I'm gonna wake up to. Second area, I'm basically my binge, what I'm gonna just focus on. And then third area is any areas that are basically useless. Not really useless, but they're the ones gonna be manipulated by the people. If they're inside, they broke their boundaries. If they don't, let's say it's just you. You want those places to be your scratchbook. You want places where you can pin stuff, you can draw stuff, where that allows the emotion to better flow. So you don't have to always understand why. Why do I have to live in this crappy world? And then receive all this bad news, and then be looked up because of as a loser. You don't. You see the world for what it is. Like, okay, I'm probably not gonna solve all these things right now. I'm probably so far. Like, I'm so far from moving this video, but I'm gonna try. If I try, then I can sleep all day, all night. Fuck the world, you know? I know because the world keeps sending bad news, not just through that screen of laptops, not just through the door. The world is a horrible freaking place. People are trying, but they're not succeeding. And you know why they don't succeed? Because they'd rather destroy us than destroy those things that make the world bad. And we're just the evolution. We're the guys that say no more. So maybe no more, some of those could be outside, have money, be independent, all those things that bullshit people try to just throw down on us. But the truth is, how many of them are out there frontliners right now? How many of them are heroes? Not much. If I could have been a hero, I would have been too. My world decided I was trash, and it kept on pulling me back in it, even as I tried, even as I kept